Hey everybody, thanks for coming. First mini concert in 2025. Happy New Year to everybody. I got three songs that you'd hear in an Irish pub. Jim Croce song, and an old standard. First up is a song called The Sick Note. Dear boss, I write this note to you to tell you of my plight. At the time of writing, I am not a pretty sight. My body is all black and blue, my face a deathly gray. So I write this note to say why Patty's not at work today. While working on the 14th floor, some bricks I had to clear. To throw them down from off the top seemed like a good idea, but the foreman wasn't very pleased. He was an awkward sod. He said I'd have to cart them down the ladder in me hod. Now to clear away these bricks by hand to me seemed very slow. So I hoisted up a barrel and secured the rope below. But in my haste to do the job, I was too blind to see that a barrel full of building bricks was heavier than me. So when I had untied the rope, the barrel fell like lead. Hanging tightly to the rope, I started up instead. I sped up like a rocket, and to my dismay I found that halfway up I met the bloody barrel coming down. Well, the barrel broke my shoulder as to the ground it sped, and when I reached the top, I banged the pulley with my head. I held on tight though numb with shock from this almighty blow. And then the barrel spilled out half its load, 14 floors below. So when those bricks had fallen from the barrel to the floor, well, I then outweighed the barrel, so I started down once more. I held on tightly to the rope as I flew towards the ground, and I landed on the broken bricks that were scattered all around. As I lay there moaning on the deck, I thought I'd passed the worst. But when the barrel reached the top, that's when the bottom burst. While a shower of bricks came down on me, I didn't have a hope. And in all of the confusion, I let go of the bloody rope. Well, the barrel being heavier, it started down once more, and landed right atop me as I lay there on the floor. It broke 3 ribs in my left arm, and I can only say that I hope you'll understand why Patty's not at work today. Well, I hope you'll understand why Patty's not at work today. So that's a pretty good excuse, I think. The song's also called Why Patty's Not at Work Today. Next up is a Jim Croce song. He seems to do a lot of these songs about some guy who's really a bad guy, you know, but somehow he needs his comeuppance. Well, the south side of Chicago is the baddest part of town. If you go down there, you best beware of a man named Leroy Brown. Leroy's more than trouble. He stands about 6'4". Downtown ladies call it treetop lover, and the men all call him sir. He's bad, bad, that Leroy Brown. Baddest man in the whole damn town. Better than old King Kong. Dog, dog. And he likes his fancy clothes. He likes to wave his stayed in his shoe. Well, he's bad, bad, bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Well, Friday night about a week ago, Leroy was shooting dice. Went into the club, off the girl next door, said, my, that girl is nice. When he cast his eyes upon her, that's when the trouble soon began. And Leroy learned a lesson about messing with the wife of a jealous man. The two of them took to fighting, and when they pulled him from the floor, Leroy looked like a jigsaw puzzle with a couple of pieces gone. Well, he's bad, bad, bad Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Hey, he's badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Now that's called Bad, Bad Leroy Brown. Next up is, you'll hear it occasionally in an Irish pub, but it's actually a Scottish song. It's about two Scottish soldiers that were fighting for their independence, and they were captured. One was to be released, and the other was to be hung. So the song is from the point of view of the condemned soldier. By yon bonny banks and by yon bonny brae, where the sun shines bright on Loch Lomond, where me and my true love will ever meet again. On the bonny take the high road, I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland before ye, where me and my true love will never meet again. On the bonny, bonny of Loch Lomond, was there that we parted in yon shady glen, on the steep, steep slopes of Lman, and in purple hue the healing hills we view, and the moon coming out in the gloaming. Oh, you take the high road, I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland before ye, where me and my true love will never meet again. On the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond, where the wee birdies sing and the wild flowers spring, and in sunshine the waters are sleeping, but the broken hearted ken and I'll be in Scotland before ye, where me and my true love will never meet again. On the bunny, bunny banks of Loch Lomond. Well, that's called Loch Lomond. Next up is a Woody Guthrie song. He got tired of hearing Kate Smith sing God Bless America, so he wrote his own anthem. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. Well, I roamed and I rambled, and I followed my footsteps through the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts, and all around me a voice was singing. This land was made for you and me. There was a big high wall there, and it tried to stop me. A sign painted on it said private property, but on the backside it didn't say nothing. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. As I was a-walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me the Golden Valley. This land was made for you and me. As the sun was shining and I was strolling over the wheat fields waving and the dust clouds rolling, as the fog was lifting, a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. Oh yes, this land was made for you and me. So that's This Land Is Your Land. Kind of a similar song, but an Irish bent. This is either a patriotic song or a rebel song, depending on your point of view. Tommy Makem wrote this song. What did I have? Said the fine old woman. What did I have? This proud old ease my grief, said she. Long time ago, said the fine old woman. Long time ago, this proud old woman did say there was war and death, plundering and pillage, my children starved, by mountain, valley, and sea, and their wailing cries, they shook the very heavens. My four green fields ran red with their blood, said she. Now what have I now, said the fine old woman. What have I now? This proud old woman did say, I've got four green fields, but one of them's in bondage in strangers' hands, who tried to take it from me. But my sons had sons, as brave as were their fathers. My fourth green field will bloom once again, said she. So that's called Four Green Fields, and that is mini concert number 251. Once again, Happy New Year. Don't forget to share with your friends, and I'll see you next week.